Hello everyone, I'm Greg Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 288 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we are just about done with our aluminium outpost. We just need to bring some stuff in, and some of that stuff we haven't even started making yet, like sodium carbide. But let's have a look here. We needed stuff. I don't remember the stuff though, so let's just pin this for a bit. So we need crystal catalysts in. Good. We have the first station for that. Then we need some sodium carbide and some charcoal. And some sodium hydroxide. And no, we need carbon as well. Really, that's a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. And we're also going to bring in extra alumina from our silicon production. So that would be 6. And then we need to output aluminium ingots and the aluminium plate. That is actually a lot more stations than I would have thought, but it's fine. Okie dokie. So, let's start by bringing the fuel train in. After it goes here. Well, we should probably name the station first. Aluminium fuel. Good. Aluminium fuel. Empty ore time 5. Go. I'm gonna remove that for now. Though now I'm going to forget where everything, or what everything is supposed to be. Aluminium, charcoal. Learn to spell. We're just gonna name everything that, and then we can adjust. Or we could start putting the trains down, but let's not, because we are not going to get going anyway without a production of sodium carbide. So aluminium, carbon. Let's do alumina here. Not aluminum. Alumina. And so sodium hydroxide. Why does it feel like I have too many stations? I probably just forgot something. Sodium carbide. Yes, I forgot the catalysts, so that is why we have this station. Crystal catalyst. And then we have aluminium plate and aluminium ingot. And we need a bunch of stuff to finish these. Requester chests and warehouses. That's probably not going to be enough, but we'll see. Yeah, it's not. But it's a start at least. Now, should we just put the trains down now? I guess so. And then we need to actually start producing the things that we haven't gotten yet. And I'm out of wagons. Do we have any train stuff in here? It doesn't look like it. Maybe I'll start carrying around 40 of those. Let's send the train home. Or a refill. Okay. We should get some filter inserters. Just keeping a stack all the time is probably fine. And we are already taking 2 stacks of these. That should be fine then. I seem to reduce the amount of robots here all the time for some reason. Have we run out of stuff for everything again here? Blue circuits, oh yeah. And we had a problem with blue circuits because of this fiberglass board, because of a lack of blue metal catalysts that we tried to solve here. Why is this? Stops right there. I'm smart sometimes. And then it continues here. Okay, I didn't even notice that. Oh, well. Let's put these 2 in there. And let's go and finish that build then. Okay. So that should become better soon, I hope. Also, this is an old setup for making explosives. This has not been needed for quite a while, but let's let the robots deal with that. Is this not part of a bigger network? I guess not. Oh, they are disconnected right there. Dang it. Also, this is not the same network as this one, I think. Yeah, it's not. There's 700 logistic bots trapped in here. Because I'm a smart guy. Oh. So we need to start producing some stuff, but let's just get the trains that can get going. So, charcoal. Oh. Aluminium charcoal. Empty. You are supposed to be carbon. Oh. Aluminium carbon. Empty go. Alumina we should have already. Maybe we haven't named it. Yes, we have. Alumina. Empty, good. Sodium hydroxide is not something we have yet, right? Neither is sodium carbide, and neither is crystal catalysts, I don't think. No. Crystal, no. Because we haven't done a geode outpost yet. Good. So for this to start running, we need sodium carbide, sodium hydroxide, that's one outpost, and crystal catalysts, that's another outpost. Can of course run from just the alumina we get in from the silicon, but the silicon will stop running soon anyway. And won't even fill up this train, of course. But we'll work on that. So, what do we do first? I guess this. Sodium carbon dioxide or brown algae and purified water. I am guessing that this will take a lot of machines to make. 267 for 20 per second. Whereas this is probably a lot easier. If we're making sodium hydroxide anyway. Oh, but we need electrolyzer electrodes for that. So our main source is just splitting saline water, yes. Okay, so this is also a lot of machines, actually it's a lot more machines. At least so far. I want this in its own thing. Unlinked and just say 100. Why did we need 300 of this before? It should only have been for 40 of, oh well, 20 of that, which should be 20 per second. And then another 30 per second here. Oh, we were trying to scale up for purified water for these two. That's why. Okay. So this... that is about, what, 175 machines or something like that. And I said that the other one was 200 and something, right? 267. And that was for a lot less. So yes, this is not the way to go. We still need saline water. Of course, I haven't actually put in the machines for this. We need both. No, we just need saline water. So we can just do this. And then clarify that. And then we need to take care of these. But that is just mineralized water, I think. Yes. And then we can reuse some of this if we want to for this. Should be easy. That is actually the exact amount that we need. So somehow you get extra liquids out of this recipe. I guess you extract liquids from sodium hydroxide somehow. Because you get put in 1,000, but you get out 1,200 liquids. Never mind me. Yeah, so this will be it. This we just drop. Good. Let's pin this. And let's go in here and see if we can design something. 125 of these is quite a lot. How many do we have in a setup like this? 68. But we could scale them 1-to-1 here, as we have done here. So this is actually the exact thing we need. Except that we are... No, we actually need it exactly like this. This is producing sodium hydroxide. For plastic, I think. Or something. No, we are bottling the hydrogen, and this is just getting liquefied over here or something. Yes, that's it. We just never did the belts or anything for that. Never mind that. But this produces sodium hydroxide. It also produces hydrogen bottles, but we can get rid of that part, right? Yes, that just needs to be burned. And then we need charcoal in for this, but that's fine. And we need to produce more of this. So that of course doubles everything, that's fine. We might just do it in 2 different setups. We probably should. Again, because 250 of these is a lot if this was only 68, sorry. Are we going to design something in here? We probably should. Or maybe not should, but I think we're going to. Of course, we can reduce everything if we just take beacons into consideration. Yeah, consider beacons. Yeah. We are going to rebuild this though, because there's too many things in here that we don't need. But this is the basic thing still. So you make stuff, this turns it into other stuff. We burn most of this stuff. But we prefer to burn there. How does this work when we rotate it? It doesn't. If we offset them with 1 tile, we could have these like this, but... And this doesn't work either. Okay, let's stop trying to solve all problems. These can just go as close as they want, like that. If we need a lot of sodium hydroxide out, this is already 4 belts. Just for sodium, for the sodium carbonate. Of course, everything would be easier if we just did it with robots, but... I mean, we can at least take all of this and put on belts, right? Is that just going to annoy me later? What if we did both? Put most of it on belts for this. Or just for the output of sodium hydroxide, and then put some in chests to get to sodium. Oh, I'm forgetting about beacons. If we had something like this, maybe we need space in between, maybe not. Also, we need 200 water per second. We're making 240, but if we speed this up, these will not be sped up. So we might need to put in offshore pumps for all of these, which just takes one extra tile out here. That's probably fine. This should all be fine. Should we do more centralized burning though? If we just go with the normal expectation of speeding everything up by a factor of 10, we will be making 400 chlorine, 600 hydrogen, a little bit slower than every second. These will be sped up as well though. No, let's just do this. Yeah, you're gonna use a lot of flare stacks, but that's fine. So this will hit everything, and I guess that's just what we need then. Though we can't do that with lower tier beacons. These do not hit anything barely. But could try and speed those up from the outside maybe. Though even tier 1s won't work there. If we need 3 tiles for water. If we left a space in between all of these, then we could do this, but... Actually, wait. We can have some of these out here. One for each machine. Okay. We can make this work, I'm sure. But we will be prepared for having higher tier things. Yes. Higher tier beacons, I mean. Good. So the sodium hydroxide. Also, if we speed this up by a factor of 10, we only need 25. Or I guess we scale for this, so 28. And I'm gonna remove this. That should be 28, yes. How about we do multipliers of red belts only, so 120 and 120. That means we get out 4 belts of these. No, wait. 8 belts of that. And we now need 32 instead of 28. That's a lot nicer. Oh, a nicer number or something. This we will do with robots, I'm sure. This... I mean, we just need 4 of these with the same speed modifier. And actually, if we are undergrounding all of this, 4 builds on each side, I guess. Could just have those at the end here. It's not gonna be very dense, but that's all we need if we speed it up. And of course we have the 4 belts. Two of those belts, I guess, don't leave this area, and 2 of them do. We need purified water, but we can use this area to get that. It is just... No, we get purified water out. My bad. And that is then used to clean these. And we just do that right here. And this is... We output the electrolyzers there. And I guess we put them back in. Something like that. Or that. Then we get mineralized water out. So we put in 1200 from here to here. That should be fine. And then we get out water and and mineralized water. I'm not sure where this was in my rant about us getting more liquid out than we get in, but who knows? Actually, I don't even remember if this was what I ranted about anymore, so let's just drop it. Or 960 of this. That's fine when everything is sped up and so on. Let's just assume that we can make this work. And then take care of the liquids. And then we should be good. And then we put the output of these into provider chests, because I don't want to handle another 6 belts. And they need to go to further processing. We could, of course, try to put that processing in here as well. Actually, wouldn't that be nice? So, liquefier. Right there. We need a solid and the carbon dioxide in. And we get a solid out. So maybe something like this. Carbon dioxide in. That can just request the what's it called? Charcoal. If we just move these up one tile, we will also be able to actually have underground pipes here, but not here then, so that's stupid. We have another 3 tiles out here to work with. And really fit this in very well. If we do something like this, maybe. Then this should work. And it's only half of 960 water we get, so it's not bad. This would go maybe here. I think that's about the most dense thing I can make here. Wait, this could just go there. And then we can actually have a thing here. That takes that. That should work fine. We haven't made all of our chests and stuff yet. But these 2 inserters and these take care of the cattle. Or what are they called? Electrodes. Electrolyzer electrode, yes. The sodium hydroxide is put into here. Purified water is put into there. Here we need carbon dioxide in as well. That comes from here. We need to put in some charcoal. And let's just make these a little bit more equal. Whatever. So then we have sodium carbonate that we need to put into a provider chest. Something like that. With some sort of limit, sure. Now, can we make this work on this side as well? Probably not. But let's just do this the naive way first and then realize that it's too stupid. Because this is stupid. Yes. We can't mirror. At least unless we take out these. And then we can mirror. And are we just fine then? It looks nice and mirrored. And since the output just needs to go into this anyway, there's no reason to have them changed. So up here we do mineralized water and here we do water, but that's fine. I think that should work. And why don't we just include charcoal in all of this as well? Not here, but... No, wait, we just need charcoal in there. There's no more process to be done. This is done, this is done, this is done, this is done, and this is done. Though we of course need to seed the system with electrodes. Using steel and carbon. Are we going to bring steel and carbon in manually then? Manually or by train? We'll bring in 1,000 of each. We get 1,000 electrodes. We only need about 100 per second. So that shouldn't be too bad. I don't think so.
No.
The alternative is to bring in a train with those two things. And then it will only be used. Well, it will be used again when we need to scale this stuff up, if we need that at some point. Also, we might need this for sodium solution stuff, sodium hydroxide solution at some point. I just forgot what this is used for. For these, I guess, are the main things, yes. But I think we're already making at least some of this at the fluid outpost. So for now, I'm just gonna ignore this. If we need it at some point, we will do it here as well, in a slightly different build. But for now, this is fine. I will add production of the electrodes here, and then we'll bring in a train. Something like this should be fine. And also just put it here because we have the space. But we need belts under that. We also need the belts to go all the way up, and we need to add more belts along the way. 32 should split nicely into 4 though. It's just 8 or segments of 8. Or I guess we actually only have 16 of each side, but that's just segments of 4. So that should work just fine as well. So this is the output of the last build here. You go far. How fast will these be? They will output around 4 per second. I think this is just a little bit better. Maybe, maybe not. For when... Well, it's just that the input side is longer, so it needs to readjust the length. So that might just not be a problem with this short amount of length. I don't know. You will go far, and you will have power. And you will go short, and then the problem is even bigger. And it's just lessened a little bit by doing this. I think I will do that. And we need this twice. And then that belt is full. How come my calculations are off? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did a bad. Oh, I only copied 3 machines. That is what I wanted to copy. Much better. I should probably have copied these as well, though. The inserters. And I guess power poles. But the power poles won't go... No, they will. Never mind. Should they stay in that place, though? I think it's just a little bit prettier like this. And And so we should just be able to take this. And use that here. And here. That should all be good. So we should have 4 full belts. Then we of course need to insert a lot here. And they basically consume a full belt each, is that true? I have 4 machines, they need to consume 120. Yes, that does sound like it's true, okay. So we probably need as much input as we can get here. Hope that we can power everything down here as well. So this stops there. And that works there instead. Actually, these could stay out here, but let's just put them there now. And power. And power, power. And that should be everything powered, I think. Except for these. And we need power in there for the beacons anyway, so this is fine. No, we can't just drag. This can be dragged though. Good. And then we just have this going on. So if we just take all of this, put here and remove everything that can't be mirrored. Shouldn't we just be able to mirror this then? Flare stack cannot be flipped. No, of course it can't. And we don't need it to. So we just ignore flare stacks as well. And then we can electrolyzer 2 is, of course, we are not equal length apart here. Let's modify further. We don't need this, this. Anything down here really. Get out of here. Okay. Flare stack in the way. The power poles, okay. I am just going to ignore that. And then... Wait, that's not right. This is how it should be. Wait, what? No, it's not. Mirror. This is how it should be. And we still have problems with the power poles, but we can't really put those exactly where we want them, so they are going there. So that should be it, except that I put for some reason I didn't get all of the belt in. This is supposed to go on further. So this is as it should be, but it's supposed to go here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 with one belt, yes. So I somehow missed the last part here. Will be fine though. What is up here? Up here. I think I just messed these up. And they need to transfer a heck of a lot as well, because that's also 30 a second. I'm not sure if this will do, but we will fix it when the need arises. Run that to there and there. This should still go here. Are the inputs for these? Did we not copy those? I guess not. And they are slightly different here. Unless I just do this. Should be the exact same. There, there, and there, and there. I believe that is correct. And then those go on. And then we need to redo power here. And we need to somehow fit in logistic zone extenders, but I think that should be possible. We can easily fit it in here at least. And then we can use some of the space here if we don't need it for the beacons. We'll see. But this should be everything, right? Then how... Oh, I still didn't do this power fix. How come we're not just putting these further to the left? Because we can't down here, I guess. And this doesn't reach everything? No. Okay, this is fine. I think that's everything we need. If we just put some water into the system. If we put these down, will they actually produce what they need? Yes. We should get saline water. Well, yes. Sodium hydroxide is what I'm trying to say. If we get... We do need input for the fresh... okay, electrodes here. That we will be producing somewhere else. Or down here or something. Or maybe just at the train station. And we need to somehow limit that to not make these back up. Maybe they need to share a chest or something. I've done that before. But for now, maybe we should just put this in the map and figure the rest out later. Also, we have trouble with actually beaconing everything here. Even with the high tier stuff. So maybe we should just separate these a bit. Just enough for beacons. That's probably a good idea. We can have beacons on some of this space at least. That still doesn't need to go further. Good. We could actually just continue these as well. And keep these here. And then if we don't need it for the sodium carbide, then we can put them in the train station instead. Maybe they just go into a requester chest, or maybe we run them on belts. It shouldn't be too bad in any case. Now these are not powered anymore. Fixed. Are these still connected? Yes, so that's fine. Don't think I've forgotten anything then. Yes, I did. I still forgot about the electrodes that need to get in here. So we move this. No, this. Maybe something like this. Or like this. And then did that. And requested these. No, not those. The catalysts. No, because it's the output that needs to go there. We did it the wrong way around. The input is here still. It's the output that needs to go the other way. That should be easy. But this makes clean ones. We put it in there. This also requests clean ones, but if we get more than 200 in, or just 20 to be honest, then it won't request anything anymore. And we have plenty of space to clear any backups. I think that should work. Good. Let's remove these, and then we are taking this as our build. Yes. We still need to make the outpost, of course. Dang, this is a big setup. And that's even with beacons in mind. Though only for this part. I guess this has not been... No, I did beacon that in the build. And so is this. It's just very big regardless, so we will just do something down here, I guess. And we soon need to expand since we have actually reached the end here. Do we have anything we can research that would be of any use? I guess all of this. No, we don't have yellow science yet. We could try and get rid of all of these. We don't have anything for this yet. So let's just ignore science for now. So this would be a much better build to do vertically like this than this is. And we could just try and do that, but I'm not sure if we need enough of it to try anything like this. This would be a lot smaller. We could still scale it to 5 times the amount. This is needed for sodium cobaltate. Advanced glass mixture and chromate. So I guess that's an advanced chrome production thing. And sodium aluminate, which is what we're actually producing it for. But we didn't need a lot for that, I don't think. But again, let's just get the base going, then we can figure the rest out later. So this is where our junction will be, except that I put it right on top of one of those. Can we just get this going a little bit further, please? And a little bit further even, so we can get into our station while this is still parked here. Around there, I think should be fine. Good. And I'm out of landfill, but that's fine. So we need our building train, and we need to grab more landfill still, because I don't think there's anything on the train. Good. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.